If you're thinking about planning a trip to Argentina, watch this video. There's some things you need to know before you buy that ticket. If you don't already know me by now, my name is Derek and this is my channel, Paint Your Lifestyle. Last month, I took a trip to Argentina from California and I flew with LATAM Airlines. And with this flight, I normally like to take safety precautions before I get on a flight because in my experience, I've been in situations that were not in my favor. With that being said, I almost missed my flight. Since the pandemic, things haven't quite been the same. Getting to Argentina is a country I've never been before, so I wanted to make sure this flight was as smooth as possible. When I got there, I was at least 2 hours ahead of time. It's kind of like the golden rule of flying. You want to make sure you're at the airport 2 or 3 hours. Once I got there, I was hit with a couple roadblocks, and these are the 4 things you need to know. This is like super crazy. The night before, I checked for everything, you know, COVID restrictions, immigration, customs, whatever outliers may be floating in the air that will prevent me from not getting on my plane. Once I got to the airport, they hit me with this new thing, literally the day before. They want an affidavit. And I said, what the hell is an affidavit? In the sense, meaning like, what does it relate to in the airport? Because affidavit is something, a term we use in the bank. It's pretty much just like a migration form, customs, but it was all done online or on an app. At the airport, they're gonna give you an option to do it ahead of time. For the sake of your trip, do it ahead of time. Or they're gonna give you like a scanner code to where you have to download this app into your phone. And it's gonna ask you for questions, all information. The hard part about this app or affidavit is that it's in 90% Spanish. This 90% Spanish app literally almost made me miss my flight by 5 minutes. So be aware of that. It's gonna ask you for general questions, your name, surname, where you're from, why you're coming. It's gonna ask for your vaccination status. Are you vaccinated? It's gonna ask for your travel insurance. It's gonna ask for a lot of things. This took me an hour and a half to do. The airport didn't have any Spanish translators. Surprisingly, in California, there were no Spanish translators around, surprisingly. I've also spoken to some people once I got to Argentina that went through the same affidavit process, and they said their affidavit was in English and some words in Spanish. So it could be either or. Mine was in 90% Spanish, which made it difficult for me because I don't speak Spanish. I'm not a Spanish native speaker. The second thing you're gonna need is travel insurance. This is kind of like a hit or miss because the travel insurance question is in the affidavit and you cannot pass through or get on the flight or they will not accept you if you did not check off you have travel insurance. Now, if you don't have travel insurance, that's fine because I actually have a great travel insurance for digital nomads or traveling entrepreneurs, people that like to work remote, or even just if you need travel insurance. I signed up with SafetyWing and it's been pretty good for the past 10 months, almost a year. It's just a subscription. They're also great. It's for everybody. The great part about this SafetyWing is you can check off where you are in the world or where you want to be in the world, and you will have travel insurance ready for it in case it is needed. The best part about this travel insurance, it is COVID covered. So if you need travel insurance, just click the link in my description and you can sign up through my link. Just a heads up, I do get a small bonus out of it. The third thing you need to know is this is kind of like what blew me off. Even if you're vaccinated, you still need to present a negative COVID test. Why? I don't know. I don't make the rules, I'm just a messenger. Beforehand, I took a rapid test a day or two before and that cost me like over $100. This really hurt right here. I presented my COVID test negative to the airport. Also, I had to present my vaccination. Why is it necessary? I don't know, but Argentina just wants to make sure that you are covered, you have health insurance. This is Argentina's way of just taking safety precautions for every single passenger coming into the country. But be aware, you do need to present a negative COVID test, even if you are vaccinated. So some countries will be different. For example, coming into Peru or Colombia, you don't need to present a negative test if you're already vaccinated. Last but not least, the visa. Arriving into Argentina, no visa is required. So that's kind of like a big whew, because you're gonna save some money, you're gonna save some time. After that, I took a plane from the plane to Buenos Aires, which is where I landed. I took another plane, JetSmart, and flew to Cordoba. The flights were very straightforward. I met some other travelers on the plane. Mask was mandated, very mandated. They will not let you on this plane without it. The mask I had, they didn't even like it. It was like a cloth that I bought from like Target. They gave me a mask to wear instead for people's safety in mind, and it was pretty smooth. They fed me, got some food. I'm not a big fan of airplane food, but the food was pretty decent. Plane ride was a breeze, no problems here. Yeah, Buenos Aires is pretty big. I prefer Cordoba instead. That's all I want to tell you guys. Just be aware of the affidavit because that really caught me off guard and I almost missed my flight. Filling this out, it's a long process, especially in another language. So be aware of that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. You already know how to reach me. And hope to see you guys in South America. I'm going to be spending the next 4 months making my way from Argentina all the way to Mexico. This will be kind of like my South America experience. So I hope to see you guys in my future videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.